Frydenberg is the Environment and Energy Minister, meaning he's meant to be fixing all this mess, and he joins us now. Josh, thank you very much for joining us.
Nice to be with you, Wally.
Look, I love a candlelit dinner as much as the next sensitive new age guy, but given this was really entirely foreseeable, when we have rolling blackouts this summer, if it comes to that, doesn't this necessarily mean it's your fault?
Certainly not. I mean, what AEMO have done in this report that the Commonwealth Government commissioned is indicated that their greatest concerns are in the states of Victoria and South Australia. And it's no coincidence, Waleed, that in those two states you've had governments that have overseen the closure of both the Hazelwood coal-fired power station and the Northern coal-fired power station. So what Malcolm Turnbull wants to do is to ensure that Liddell can stay open for 5 years or more, given the recent advice we've received from the Australian Energy Market Operator that there's going to be a supply shortfall in the coming years ahead.
But this feels like magical thinking to me. They've said they're going to close this down. It was the same thing in Hazelwood. It's a company decision made on commercial grounds. That's what's coming to us. You want to keep it open? There's no one who wants to buy it. This was all foreseeable. That's why we have policy to try to generate interest in investment in renewables, and you've trashed it. This is an abject failure of policy.
Well, Waleed, actually, you might be surprised to know it's an inconvenient truth for some, but there is now record investment in renewables. $7 billion worth of investments are underway, more than 5,000 megawatts, supported by the government's renewable energy target.
Minister, that's not quite the point. The point is that investment has been slowed down by what you did when you came to government.
It's record investment.
No, I know that, but it should be far further along than it is. We should have that renewable power right now, ready to go. This shouldn't be an issue. And now you're looking for someone to buy something and run something that no one wants to buy. That's your policy response.
No. I mean, what we are saying is that our first responsibility is to keep the lights on and also to ensure affordable power. Nobody will be thanking us, nor will they be thanking their state governments if there is load shedding come December. So it's incumbent upon us to do everything we can. People have to recognise that while the move to renewables is happening very fast, the prices are coming down, the technology is improving, the level of backup and storage is still not at the level that you get from gas or indeed from hydro or from coal. And not all electrons are created equal, so we have to ensure that the transition is smooth and that the system is stable.
Josh, there's been a pretty public spat between the government and AGL. Senator David Leyonhjelm said this today.
I just thought I'd have a word about AGL. I heard Matt Canavan's comments about AGL, and I have to say I think he was being polite. I think they're a bunch of wankers.
Do you agree with that sentiment, Josh?
Look, I've got good working relationships with the energy bosses, including AGL, and we're going to actually have a meeting with them on Monday.
Are they wankers, Josh?
No, they're not wankers. Not wankers, but their obligations are to their shareholders. Our obligation is to the community.
I like it. When you get Lee Sales, it gets a little bit bent, doesn't it? Josh, thank you very much for your time.
Good to be with you guys.